Discord over here.
Welcome
I don't
to
have a
If This Works. It's Thursday, who knows? Oh no,
Is
it's
there
gone.
music right now?
No, because I have it minimized.
Oh, okay.
Let's try now. Do you see anything?
No, I have no Discord feed.
Not Discord. Can you go to the stream, please?
Oh, yeah. I have it now.
What do you see?
I see Petz Horses 2 with a rather attractive woman face.
Do you hear anything?
I hear the music. And my voice.
Okay, let me try to get you this on Discord.
Okay.
How about now?
Seeing and hearing.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this super rules. Oh, I'm so excited.
Guys, I'm Alpha, this is Wit. Let's get started before anything can happen.
Yeah, right? Let's do normal. I'm not a masochist. I've wanted to stream this game for a really long time. I simply must change some sound settings.
I'll listen in on the stream.
Because this game is a really fun horse game. But it's like a different company was working on a different game, and they both kind of couldn't really finish what they were doing until they bumped into each other and combined games. And apparently that's exactly what this is needed. Oh, I hope this works. I'm so excited.
Stream still sounds good. It's about 20 seconds behind.
Well,
they're just gonna have to live with it.
Yay, we could fit it. Great. Loud boy.
Oh, really? Several here.
It's almost nighttime. Is this going to take much longer?
It's those darn roads. I mean, look at the state of this road. It's unacceptable. What do they spend our tax money on? These cars are fragile. You've got to take care of them. You wanted to see the countryside? Looks like you've got your wish. It's going to take me hours to fix this.
I asked if we could avoid the highway, not cut across the fields.
You should find a place to stay. There's a village up there. We're not going to get out of here before tomorrow, you know.
Okay. I guess I don't have a choice. I know I'm just a poor little woman, but maybe you should check the radiator to see if that's the problem.
My radiator's just fine, thanks. You think I've never done this before? All right. See you tomorrow, miss.
The radiator's the problem.
Yeah, get him. I will give you $1,000 if you can guess what country we're in.
And so there I was, stuck in the middle of nowhere. Just that morning, I'd been so sure that I would already be in the capital, starting a whole new life. But I guess as far as change is concerned, I can't complain. Leaving my home in California and ending up in the heart of French Provence certainly makes for an exciting change. Ever since I was
that
little,
$1,000 still a thing?
No, it is not.
And
You
my
took
father,
too long.
who's from France, had gotten me an internship in Paris with one of the city's most renowned veterinarians. What better way to finish off my studies? I can't imagine. But then the car broke down. My little detour through Provence led to an unexpected turn of events. In the golden light of the evening sun, as I drew near to this little village, all twisted in on itself, I got a strange premonition. A mysterious veil appeared to shroud the old, dusty walls.
Why do you think the writing in this game is so good?
I honestly couldn't tell you. Actually, I was gonna guess Belgium, so good luck.
Try to head towards the villager to see. Oh, the real arrow keys. Okay. WASD does not work. Hello, sir. You can do it using spacebar.
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Maybe you can help me.
The audio
I'm
mixing's
looking
not
for a
great.
place
I might be able
stay.
to
Is
change
there a
that.
hotel
Yeah, the
near there?
voices are low.
Nope. No hotels, nope, no hotels here. But we got a real nice bus, It comes here every day. It'll be here in 20 minutes. A pretty yellow bus. My name's Hugo.
I'm not gonna say who
Just
this
my
guy
luck.
talks like.
I had to stumble on the village idiot. Are you sure? There aren't any hotels here? No place to sleep? An inn? A campground?
It's a pretty yellow bus.
And where does this yellow bus go?
It goes to the city way down there. It goes fast. In the city, there are lots of hotels.
There's a city nearby? When did you say the bus gets here?
In 18 minutes, 28 seconds, it goes by to go to the city. A pretty yellow bus. You'll see.
Okay, I guess I'll go wait for the bus then. Thanks, Hugo.
New quest.
Well, it's better that we get the village idiot than the village creep, I guess.
That's true. Wait for the yellow bus. Beach. Adventure. You want to interact with the bus stop, press the space bar as you would with a door. Okay. We simply...
The shock in your reaction to WASD not working. I'm sitting here like, aren't the arrow keys the normal way to do things?
Not the kind of games I play, I'll tell you that.
I came up on the arrow keys and the space bar, and the control and alt keys. I guess it's not the usual layout. I'm so used to alt being shoot and control being jump. Unless it's Duke 3D, in which case it's A to jump and control to shoot.
To the bus stop. Is it the bench?
I'd better wait here. I don't really have time to look around.
Okay,
You do if he's wrong.
there we go.
Hello? Do you, speak French?
No, sorry, I don't speak French, and I also don't speak to strangers.
My name's Oliver. So, where's the stranger? Where are you headed? Are you lost?
To town. I need a hotel.
You a student?
Not anymore. I just graduated.
Okay, let's see, let me guess. Fine arts. You're an artist, right?
Nope. Wrong. What made you think that?
Well, your bohemian look, your backpack, and your dreamy expression.
I went to veterinary school.
Wow! You're kidding!
What? I have the wrong look?
No, I mean, yeah. That's not it. Well, actually, we're looking for a vet. One of our mares is going to fall soon, and the nearest vet is miles away. It would be great if you could come help.
Hey, not so fast. I've got a train to catch tomorrow. Right now, I'm just waiting for the bus so I can get to the town down there and have a nice night in the hotel. Sorry, can't help you. Sorry.
Did you not swear an oath?
I'm the one who's sorry.
Why's that?
Well, your bus. It'll never show. I don't know how old your guidebook is, but a bus hasn't come through here in more than 10 years.
Oh, no! Why did I trust that idiot?
If you want, we could put you up. My Aunt Flora works on the stud farm. We've got room.
Does your aunt have a car? I'd rather she took me into town.
Oh, come on. You could stay at least one night. That way, you could take a look at the mare. I bet you're dying to see her.
Okay, but only if she'll take me to the station tomorrow morning, all right?
Great! Come on, get up on the back.
Are you sure?
You're not afraid to go fast, are you? Let's go!
This game rules.
bastard.
Yeah, isn't he great?
Oh, where is he? Where is he?
Who?
Oh, come on. You know exactly who. Oliver, where are you? Ugh, he's driving me crazy.
Established
Keep on
love
like
interest.
that, he will.
Where is he?
Here.
Get out here.
Ah, come on. I'll repaint the stables white. I promise.
I like it pink. It's very original.
Stay out of this, Carol, please. We've had enough problems as it is since Maria's disappearance. The stud part needs a serious and professional image.
I don't know why the music is so
It's not what
loud. I
consider the
can't
most
stop it.
ingenious way of obtaining it.
You mean you can't go into options or...
Right.
It's already
Lady,
down at like
just wait.
2, but I think the pre-rendered
Hello, I'm
cutscenes
Flora.
are.
This is Michael, my husband, and Carol. And you already know Oliver, I think. He exasperates me, but he's my nephew, so...
Horses love colors.
Oliver?
Nice meeting you. Thanks for last night. I don't know what I would have done without your hospitality.
You're very welcome, and you can stay here as long as you want.
Thanks. That's very nice. But I don't want to outstay my welcome. Oh, I have a train to catch this afternoon. So if someone could bring me to the station or call a cab for me, that would be great.
Oliver told us you were a vet, and that you might be able to help us with birthing the foal. Unless, of course, you lied to us again.
He told you that? Hey, you've got some nerve, mister. Well, I mean, it's not a complete lie. I just agreed to take a look at the mare. But I guess after you let me spend the night, I could do a bit more.
Oh, that would be wonderful. We really would love it if it went well, and having a vet here would be reassuring.
Hey, wait a sec. I'm not a veterinarian yet, you know. But okay, I'll do my best to
I mean,
help
the
you.
music's
That's
beautiful.
fine.
It's
I'll
just
leave after the foal is
a
born.
lot.
I have a
Much.
little time before my internship starts, and this stud farm is gorgeous. I would love to extend my vacation, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, I told you she was great.
Hey, calm down, you. This is very nice of you, Emma. I want you to feel at home here. Do whatever you like. There are gorgeous places to go riding. Oliver would love to tell you how everything works around here. Right, Mr. Artiste?
At your service, and the horses love my colors. I know it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I believe the quest is to talk to Oliver. Yep, there
Hey
he is.
there, Miss Almost a Vet. Oh, come on.
And
I'm
it's like
kidding.
fully voice
Okay,
acted.
you're going into the store?
I like that.
I'll explain to you how it works here. Hey there, Miss.
Okay. Am I supposed to? Yes, okay.
Can we turn the volume any lower on the music?
Well, here's the thing, is it's only in those cutscenes. Because right now it's a lot more reasonable, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That's what I can't control.
Okay. Here's the entrance to the stables. Before taking care of a horse, you need to choose from the different horses.
Since you don't have your own horses, Flora is making an exception and loaning you one of her best horses. You'll see, he's really gentle.
To select your mount, use the arrows on both sides of the horse. For each horse, you'll be able to get information on its cleanliness level, its stall's cleanliness, and also find out if it's hungry or even if it's in good health. After making your choice, click Confirm to enter the stall.
Well, just the one for now. Looks like something's wrong with his foot.
You're now at the entrance to the stall. Oh, first of all, Flora warned me that
baby?
this champion has a slight foot infection. That's what happens when we hurt them during hoof picking. Thankfully, Miss Vet is here. You'll be able to help me take care of him. Go to the medicine cabinet. You'll find everything you need for the treatment.
Okay. Arrow keys on the
So this is-
keyboard. Blah 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 blah
this
blah
is-
blah 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 blah
This is
blah.
kind of like Zuvet meets Point and Click.
It's not gonna be like this all the
Oh,
time.
cool! You found the medicine cabinet. See if you can find some disinfectant. You'll see it's a little yellow bottle.
You must read this aloud.
Here you are in the medicine cabinet. In this menu, you'll be able to hear your horse's little boo-boos.
Yeah.
The buttons at the bottom of the screen let you find out what illness or illnesses your horse has. Click on one of them. Good. Now choose the remedy that you would like to use with the help of the arrows, then click on the confirm button. Don't get it wrong. You only have 2 chances.
They don't say what it will do, but
Do we find out what it'll do?
no,
Great, he's feeling
will
better.
hurt my
Good
heart if we
job.
hurt a
You're
horse.
the greatest vet.
Okay.
Thanks. All that studying is finally coming in handy.
He
So
told
the
me to
doctor-
not cure the horse.
By the
So
way,
the Dr.
if you want to
Alpha
review your
approach
studies, there are books in
would not
Flores'
work here.
office. They'll give you information on the different treatments to give a horse.
Sorry, folks, my license is still revoked.
Back
You're
at the
certainly not
entrance
going
to
to
the
be a
stall.
veterinarian.
Here, you'll be able to find all the tools you'll need to take care of the horse. Head towards one of them to try it.
Each tool or object corresponds to an activity. Use the brush to brush your horse's coat. The pick is for hoof picking. The pitchfork will enable you to start a riot. Clean out the stall. In the stall next door, you'll be able to feed the horse by moving toward the trough. You can also take the horse out to the pasture by moving toward the big door.
As soon as you feel like it, come meet me outside. I have tons more stuff to show you.
Okay, I don't think we have to take care of this horse. Nah, he's good. Gotta go learn more stuff. Whoops! Gotta get used to these controls.
Your horse's cleanliness must not be neglected. Bad horse hygiene can cause illness. You must therefore make sure to keep the level as high as possible.
Oh, this screen shows you what has changed since the last time you were here. And then you leave.
A 50% gain in physique.
Yeah, it turns out they do better when they're not in pain or miserable.
Really?
Have you always lived
Awesome.
here?
Oh no, it's only been 2 years since I came to stay with Maya on the Champion. Before that, I was in Tuscany, Italy. But it's great. I love this horse farm and Provence.
I think this
I feel
actor
at home here.
chose
And of course,
his
I love horses.
accent before he got to this part of the script.
It's a
Okay,
possibility.
here's the manege. This is where you can practice whenever you're in the mood. Do you ride?
I manage.
Is that a joke?
Now you can tie dressage.
Are we doing it? Are we trying dressage right now?
Oh, is it dressage? I was gonna say dressage.
It's dressage.
Oh,
It's French.
I was going for extension of not French. That's a backfire.
Do we do it now? We do. I guess we do.
Dressage is an event based on agility. The horse that Flora lent you has a very good level.
Doesn't look that good.
First, select a horse by clicking on the arrows, then click Confirm to begin. To guide your horse, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Turn using the left and right arrow keys. The longer you hold down the up arrow key, the faster your horse will go. On the other hand, use down to slow. Go on, try it. Start your dressage test.
I'm trying to see if they have the letters in the right places. I think they do.
I know nothing about this.
I know a middle amount.
In this part, you need to follow the path on the ground using the gate indicated. The gate is shown at the top of your screen. Here, you need to carry out a figure while standing in place. You have a limited amount of time to copy the series of keys on the screen using the arrow keys on your keyboard. If you succeed within the given time, the figure will be completed. If not, we won't find out today.
No, it's to do a nice square halt. Well, that's not square halt at all. A square halt is all 4 legs, like, under the horse at even distance.
You mean like in the shape of a square?
Yeah. rectangle, because horses aren't square-shaped, but yes.
True. By the way, to carry out a collected gate, hold down the 1 key. For an extended gate, press 2. And for a specific gate, press 3. For all other options, press 4.
Please stay on the line.
And you will be assisted by the next AlphaWit representative.
There are only 2 of us, and we almost never pick up the phone.
And when we do, it's to curse at you and hang up.
Yeah, we have pretty poor customer service, Marks. It's a, guess a half 5-meter circle. So this game gets a lot of points for, like, event accuracy. It doesn't get a ton of points for horse anatomy accuracy. I mean, it gets more than some. I played a game once, not a horse game, thankfully, but a game where the horse's knees bent backwards.
This is a manège figure. When the camera moves away, look carefully at the marks on the ground. Note the start and finish points. Use the letters to get your bearings.
Oh, because the figure will disappear, if I remember correctly.
We lost 4/5 of a point somewhere. When the
Halt,
horse
probably.
begins, when the horse begins the manège figure, the marks on the ground will disappear. You need to use your memory to copy it on the ground.
So a dressage test. Oh. You get to see it again? That's cheating.
If you can't remember the figure, that's okay. We'll baby you all the way through the exercise.
I didn't know the walk was supposed to be collected. I don't think there's such a thing as a collected walk. It would be a working walk. But anyway, a dressage test has to be memorized by the rider, because they can't project dots on the ground.
Here, you'll be able to compare your performance with the correct one. The closer you are, the higher you score.
So definitely lost some points for not having my walk collected. Mostly because, again, I don't think there's such a thing as a collected walk.
What's the worst that can happen to the horse in this game?
Oh, like they get those little diseases, and it makes them worse at stuff, I guess.
But they don't actually die.
I certainly have never tried, because as I must remind you, I am a horse girl.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna ask for that. I was just curious if that was a thing that could actually happen here.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do is change my Twitch header. What if somebody's been dying for someone to stream Petz Horses too? Like me. I gotta go change it. I gotta go change it. You know I've been dreaming of this for years. They really don't spend a lot of time on the rail, which is maybe the least accurate part of this whole dressage thing, other than the fact that this horse's ankles keep breaking with every stride.
That might be part of the test, though. The dots are orange.
Means I should be trotting. Collected.
There you go, stay linear. Nicely done.
Thank you.
How do you like this for flute music?
I do kind of like it.
Veering left. It keeps giving you perfect tens, though, even though it says 9.9. So I'm wondering if it's rounding by hundredths or something. And then granting grace. Follow just to the Yep, follow just to the right of the window shadow. Just like that.
I mean, if they don't make me do a curve, I will often just keep myself on the line they've set for me, because they usually are pretty generous with putting you on the right path.
For now. That may
No, because
change
eventually
later
those
in
will
the-
turn into like serpentines or circles. And then you actually have to try.
Gotcha. 'Cause I was gonna say later in the game there would be a possibility of increasing.
Oh, for
the
sure.
penalty.
For sure.
Wonder how long this practice round goes.
When we start going down the center line, actually, I think this might be it. That figure is the same every single time.
In this round, or is it always just a halt salute?
Always. It's always left, up, up, left.
Hmm.
Her position in that saddle is bananas. You see the light patch on towards the front? That's where the knee is supposed to go.
Oh, okay. Here's the summary of your horse's attributes. This is where you'll be able to find out how your horse has progressed. The higher the gauges are, the higher your horse's level will be. The attributes of agility, muscle structure, and endurance change slightly. They progress through 5 levels. Your horse's current level is represented by the number in front of the gauge. The gauge corresponds to your progress in the current level. Finally, the horseshoes represent an approximation of your horse's potential. This potential corresponds to the maximum level that your horse can reach.
We've done it, Reddit!
So like any good RPG, you can level up.
Yes. Alright, where has he gone now? Oop. Scraping the walls. Scraping the wall. Scraping the wall.
So you're on to some kind of champion. For horseback riding, I assume?
Bingo! Not to be mean or anything, but her glory days were a long time ago. It's been 8 years.
Glory!
It's a little mean.
It doesn't last forever. But it really doesn't matter that much. I mean, she's not in charge of a horse farm for nothing. Horses are what are important to her, right?
Bullseye, Miss Detective. And she managed to drag her husband and her best friend on the adventure too. But then they did everything they could to be here.
Oh yeah? What do you mean?
Oh, it's easy. They learn high-level horseback riding together at the same academy. And since then, it's all for one and one for all. Then, 3 years ago, they inserted an ad together. The owner of the stud farm hired them. Then, as you know, they brought me here later.
I guess he just gets to say whatever he
Flora
wants.
almost seems to
I
regret
guess
doing
so.
that now, doesn't she?
Are you kidding? We love each other. My aunt's quite a tough character, but I wouldn't have her any other.
This time, get ready for the jumping event.
Oop, I'm stuck on this sign. Help!
Wait,
Help!
does Emma jump or does the horse jump?
It's the horse.
Oh, okay.
I think you know that.
I was just making sure. Jumping is an event that requires a horse with good muscle structure, which, thankfully, the horse Flora lent you has. First, select a horse the usual way.
Yep.
You know the guidance by now.
Yep, left and right. Faster and slower.
Move toward that first hurdle. To find out where it is, follow the arrows on the ground. This is a hurdle. You need to jump it.
Thanks.
To jump, press the spacebar when you are on the takeoff board.
Don't know what that is.
Before getting to the takeoff board, try changing your horse's speed. The color of the board will change accordingly. Try to stay in the green, or get as close to the blue as you can.
And so this is like super accurate. As you're approaching the jump, you should be able to be timing how fast you're going versus where in its stride it's going to get to the base of the jump. So if you're can tell that your horse is going to be too far away, you'll ask them to speed up. Or slow down if you think you can fit in an extra stride. Or if you're feeling ballsy, you can take the flyer.
Careful. A red board means that you're too slow and you'll get a refusal. Go a bit faster. Careful. When the board flickers, it means you're going too fast.
Fast, 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 fast. Whew.
Look closely at the board when you jump. If the color is yellow, you'll make a bar fall. If it's green, your jump is successful, and blue, your jump is perfect. Okay. Alright. By the way, I forgot. Once your champion level has gone up, you'll be able to use your champion vision. This vision slows down time once you arrive at a hurdle. To activate or deactivate, press the tab key. This vision can be very useful when facing obstacles that appear difficult. You can see an obstacle's difficulty level by looking at the color of the bars. The color of the bars indicates the level of difficulty on an obstacle. The easiest ones are white, yellow, green, blue, and finally, red. Why couldn't they have done the cooler colors first? Anyway, concentrate on the color of the board before jumping. Otherwise... Okay, start over. To start off faster, you can hold down the right shift and up arrow keys. Alright.
I can't remember if I'm supposed to be pressing spacebar to jump or just get there correctly.
You might need to time the spacebar.
Okay, I am supposed to be pressing the spacebar.
Yep, spacebar is jump.
What?
Oof.
Alright, fine. Be that way. I guess that was a perfect one. Alright, I'll get better at that over time. I haven't played this game in 1,000 years.
As you may have noticed, the agility, endurance, and muscle structure levels are shown in a multicolored gauge. When training, the gauge will go up from purple to pink. On the other hand, if you don't use your horse for a certain amount of time, the purple part will decrease and disappear. You will then have to train regularly in order to increase the horse's characteristics more quickly.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get that. I get it.
So more or less a developing skill.
Yes, I'm going to Twitch. I'm changing my header.
Okay.
I think. First it has to open. Channel. Oh, that was the wrong button. Channel. Then edit. Presents. Petz. I said Petz. I said Petz. Horses. Edit. 2 presents. And the game's called Petz. Said Petz. I said Horses. Horses. 2 presents. And the game's called...
Just out of curiosity, what was Petz Horses 1?
No idea. Horses.
Cool.
It was probably one of the more like sandboxy play around ones. Where have I appeared? That's me.
Now you'll try cross country.
So the 3 of these disciplines together of dressage, cross-country, show jump is called eventing, and that's one of the main things they do in the Olympics.
Ah.
So they also do just dressage and just show jumping.
Cross-country is an event that requires a horse with good endurance. With the champion that Flora loaned you, it should go just fine.
Select a horse, blah, 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 blah. To guide your horse, up and down.
Head towards the first hurdle. as you know.
Press the
Okay.
spacebar, yes. Green or blue. Red's no good. Flickering's no good.
The next group of hurdles requires that you make a choice. Here you have a more complicated but shorter passage, or a simpler but longer passage. Head toward the hurdle that interests you the most.
Interests me.
Look closely at the point when you jump. If green, successful. If blue, perfect.
Woo! Just trying to cut down on my time. Champion vision, slow down time.
Easy.
It's tough to make optimum time on cross country. Whoop!
It was blue until that very last second.
I think I'm pressing the button at the wrong time. Yeah,
I
I was
think
pressing it too early.
Yeah, you need to be firmly in that box. There you go.
There's a that's what she said in there somewhere, but I'm too busy concentrating.
Concentration is still for oranges. There it is. It's that deep blue.
Matrix vision. Some of them I don't think have it. I guess that's a tougher fence. And I wonder if you have a horse with a higher level, you'll be able to get it more.
Likely.
Don't give me Matrix vision, I'm busy. I need to see where I'm going, it's a combination. Oh, this optimum time is extremely generous.
Very good.
Rad. Where could he have gone? I guess there's stuff to the left, huh? I always catch myself on this fence. Not the best of depth perception. There he is.
I thought this was a horse simulator, not a fencing simulator.
You are fired, and we are no longer friends.
Curses. Foiled again.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Hey, there's Loverboy if you want to talk to him.
I can't remember if they hook up
Your
in this
aunt was
game.
talking about
I mean, they certainly don't, like,
disappearance
have sex. I
What
just don't remember
happened?
if they ever kiss.
Oh, that.
Oh.
It's a strange story. Marie, the owner of this place, disappeared 2 months ago, and since then, nothing, not a trace, not a word.
Wow, that's crazy. And no one has any idea where she might be?
No, none. We don't even know if she's still alive. We told the police, but she's an adult and in good health. And since we're not her family, it's complicated to begin the searching process. So they looked a little, but without any luck.
Okay, I understand a little better why your aunt is so stressed out. She had to take over everything, and I can imagine that being in charge of a stud farm this size must be a lot of work.
We've
You've
done
just
it.
completed the first chapter in the adventure. You are now free to move around as you wish. You can leave the stud farm and wander around. Don't hesitate to go to the village. To go to bed, you have to go to your room on the stud farm. All you have to do is head towards your bed to sleep, as long as it's not too early. If you don't go on your own, you'll automatically go to bed at 4 a.m. Flora will contact you whenever she needs you. The adventure is just beginning.
Hooray!
So, what happens if you wait till 4 a.m. to go to bed? Is there a detriment to Anna's character?
Emma? I don't think so.
Emma. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, there's absolutely no incentive to go to bed on your own volition.
Yeah, I mean, you run out of stuff to do. Let's talk to the other characters, and then I think that will take us to a time when we could reasonably make her go to sleep and progress the story. There's not a ton to do in this first chapter. You start getting like things you have to complete
Hello,
later
Michael.
on.
Gorgeous day, isn't it? I love this place. So calm, so beautiful.
I agree, Emma. And without this sword of Damocles hanging over our heads, we would be so close to paradise here. But no matter how many times I turn things around in my head, logic always leads me to the same answer. The stud farm is in grave danger.
I wouldn't put
You're
it
right,
like that.
Michael. And I see how much Flora is suffering because of it. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do to help her.
For the time being, the main problem is financial. But if our activities continue and money starts coming in, we can at least delay the threat for a while and block the mayor's ambitions. But that would just be
See, this is
second best.
spoiling
We
stuff.
have
That
to
hasn't
find
been
Marie.
introduced yet.
She's the key.
Her disappearance
mayor.
is really strange. Marie was so close to you. How could she deliberately abandon you like that? I don't believe it. By the way, how did you meet Marie? How did you end up here?
Oh, that. It's pretty simple, actually. When Flora and I decided to live together, our goal was simple. Our home, our environment, our work, everything had to be centered around horses. We couldn't imagine creating our own academy. We didn't have the money for it, or the desire. The competitive aspect had become minor in Flora's eyes. We were looking for a place where we could raise, tame, train, and care for horses, and also a place where people who love these animals could get to know them and learn to appreciate them.
Beautiful project for a couple.
A bit more than that, since we decided to bring Carol in as well. We began looking and contacting people, but without any success. I then decided to get back in touch with the man who had taught me everything I know in Canada.
Wow, you had an equestrian mentor?
You could say that. John was basically a good man, a whisperer, like you guys say in the US. At that time, I was young and a bit wild. He tamed me like he did the sick horses, whispering soft advice into my ear. I learned everything I know from John, and it's thanks to him that we met Marie. But I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. I'll tell you the rest later. The horses are calling.
Hey, no problem, Michael. I love your story, and I'll await the next installment as patiently as possible. Okay, bye.
That almost sounded like the end of a phone call.
Ah! Oh, because it just ticked over to 3 p.m. and I guess her character model is needed somewhere else.
Huh. Okay, so an in-game minute is a real-time second.
Yeah, it's pretty typical.
So that gives us at this point about 12 and a half minutes to do anything we need to do today. Okay, our room. Is there a birthday suit?
No.
Because you know that would be amazingly appropriate for the proximity to ours.
It's true, but no. Do we have any other clothes? No! I forgot how much I liked this theme. Sorry, I'm getting a good bop on. I could play that tambourine part. Alright. Sorry, that just really takes me back. Will they let us go to sleep?
Hey, it's too early to go to bed.
Curses. I don't know, maybe we could groom a horse.
I guess she's not too old yet. 4:30 p.m. is a fine time to go to bed.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just the one. Okay, fine, let's do some horse stuff.
This is the most tiring part. Here you have to clean out the stall by removing the dirty hay and replacing it with clean hay.
So that's not fully accurate. Horse bedding is not made of hay. Horses eat hay. Horse bedding is often made of straw.
I don't know. Straw girl straw doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Oh my fucking god.
Move around and find everything that looks dirty to you. Hay or shit. Stab it with the pitchfork and put it into the wheelbarrow. To move, use the arrow keys. Move your mouse to guide the pitchfork. Stab the hay by clicking your left mouse button. Don't forget, first find the dung and the dirty hay. It's easy. They're darker. And then stab them with the pitchfork and place them in the wheelbarrow.
I believe you can pick up more than one.
That's good. Now you need to put it into the wheelbarrow. To put the hay down on the ground or in the wheelbarrow, click the right mouse button. Be careful not to put dirty hay back down on the ground. If you want to get rid of the dirty hay, put it in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I think you can get 3 at a time.
Oh, is that the limit of her muscularity?
Eventually it becomes a problem of balance.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
5.
good. Keep going like that until you think there's nothing dirty left. If you want to buy some time, you can grab up to 5 bits of straw at one time. When you think you're done cleaning the stall, don't forget to put down clean hay. It's very simple. Just go to the bale, stab it, and place it. You just took fresh hay. Word of advice, you can stab at the bale up to 5 times to get more hay. Now that you have clean hay, try to spread it out as much as possible. Don't forget, the more you spread out the hay, the cleaner the stall will be. Reminder, click the right mouse button to put it down. Now that you're working like a pro, you can leave whenever you want. To quit and return to the entrance to the stall, open the pause menu using the escape key, then select return to the entrance to the stall.
So I shove myself right in the corner. Ooh. I used to spend a lot of time doing this.
Is it any less strenuous doing it this way?
Then real life?
Yeah.
Oh, considerably.
Ah. See, I wouldn't know. I've never done either.
It gets heavy moving a pitchfork after a while. The handles are usually made of solid wood. And
Well,
hay
I should
itself
hope
is
that
not
they're-
that heavy, because it's just dried grass. But this is not hay, this is straw, and it's dried something else. Straw is the leftover stems from certain crops after harvesting, if I remember correctly.
Are
Things like...
dried feces... Sorry, go ahead.
No, say what you're gonna say, I bet I'm not gonna like it.
I was gonna ask if dried feces are any more dirty than dead feces.
I guess that is a matter of opinion of what offends you more.
Ah.
Something that is like mud or something that is like dust.
Mm-hmm. I like the melody progression in this track.
Isn't it good?
It is good.
And I love me a running arpeggio.
Hmm. I don't know why, but I love when a progression starts on one note and then resolves on the half step below it. Like we were hearing with the G flat and the F natural earlier. This is definitely a flat key, so I'm saying G flat and not F sharp.
I believe you. I press this button.
Hey, that's not the wording it gave us.
I think it's okay, don't you?
They tell us something pedantic, and then they don't follow it. This is hoof picking. Here you need to keep an eye on your horse's hooves and keep them clean. Choose the hoof that you would like to pick by clicking on one of the buttons on the right of your screen. To pick this hoof, you must hold down the left mouse button and make gentle up to down movements to remove the dirt. Careful, The horse has one very sensitive area, the frog. This is the triangular area at the top of the hoof. Try to avoid it so as not to injure the horse.
This is true. You gotta... It's one of the only places that has nerve endings in a horse's hoof. The rest of it's just kind of like a fingernail.
Okay. 3 hooves left. So I assume accidentally hitting it would just be a drop in stats. And
I
possibly
think
an
if you
illness.
did it enough, it would cause that infection that we had
Okay.
to sample treat him for.
Hmm.
And if you notice, the thing that went up was physique. When we
Yeah.
healed him, physique is the amount of energy of like what tasks he can do in a day. So if he has really low physique, you will not be able to ride very much, which means your training will go slower because you'll have to let him rest every day.
And
'Cause we were-
naturally, yeah.
We were able to ride all 3 disciplines.
Right. That's not so bad.
Oh, the check mark. And then there's brushing.
Brush, 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 brush.
He's filthy!
To clean the horse's coat, you must brush it often. To do this, you have 3 brushes. A curry comb, a dandy brush, and a body brush. Use the curry comb first if your horse is very dirty. To select it, click on the first brush in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. To brush your horse, move the brush with your mouse. Click and hold down the left mouse button, and move from left to right or up to down. Use the left and right arrows to move around the horse. So specifically left, right. Oh, I see. By the way, after cleaning off the majority of the dirt, there's still dust left. Use the dandy brush and then the body brush to get rid of it. The dandy brush is the stiff brush in the middle right of your screen, and the body brush is just below it. Same thing with all the brushes. As soon as you think you've finished, you can return to the entrance to the stall.
What was your question?
I lost it.
Normally you would never use a curry comb on a horse's legs because their skin is much thinner there and there's not as much muscle tissue under it and you can make them kind of sore.
Oh, actually, my question pertained to the motion of the brush. As I'm seeing you do it in both directions, left, right, left, etc., that answered it.
Well, really, the stroke for a curry comb is circles. Whoop.
By the way, avoid the head and mostly avoid using the curry comb on already clean parts of the body. You could injure the horse.
They're usually made of a fairly stiff rubber, but not too aggressive.
Hmm.
Alright. The one main qualm I have with the horse anatomy is you notice that his front knees are always very slightly bent.
Yeah.
Horses can't do that. They have their knees pretty much locked because having them bent at all puts tremendous strain on them. It would be like you or I walking around with our knees bent constantly. Horses are much less tolerant of having their knees a little bit bent. So when they're standing, they're just completely straight. Like that. And very still. Oh god. What happened to his ankle? Christ.
So it's a bad thing for a horse to get bent?
Yes. Extremely.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Understood.
Where's all this dirt coming from?
It's a great
I
question.
think it's supposed to stop eventually. Yeah.
For the most part, it seems like it has.
top line well enough. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good horsey.
Yeah. He is. I didn't get his butt. And I guess I didn't get his tail either. You
Careful,
don't really use
Alpha.
brushes on the tails. You use like a hairbrush.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like the brush you would use.
Yes.
Hmm.
Quite. Make sure he has food. Yes, hello, sir.
This is where you can feed the horse. After all the hard work, we'll feed him a bit. As you may have noticed, when you enter the stall, the horse looks hungry.
It looks like a horse.
Check out the level of food. If the horse has not been fed enough, it could get sick. That's good. With all that food, it won't need any more for a while.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's everything we can do. Well, I guess we could let him out in the pasture. Can't remember if it's good for him to stay out at night or not.
This door leads to the pasture. When you take your horse there, its morale goes up. Also, there are other activities to be done in the pasture.
Oh, that's right!
Here, you'll find an alternative to brushing when you move towards the pipe to bathe your horse. Near to the pillar, you'll find a lunge line that will enable you to lunge your horse. Finally, the trunk has everything you need to relax and have fun with your horse.
I don't know why we start all the way over there.
It's always a wonderful feeling after you've taken some time and hung with your horse.
Alpha.
What?
I'm not gonna say it if you're not. So this is
It
lunge
is-
lining. It's having a horse walk around you on a circle with a long lead.
Mhm.
It's how a lot of horses are started to listen to humans to prepare them for riding, just getting them used to like moving their feet on command.
So the goal here is to teach your horse to obey the instructions you give it? No, I'm asking you.
Yes. Very funny.
You need to guide your horse, following the instructions provided while mastering the lunge line. To do so, keep your cursor in the pink area throughout. Where have we seen this recently?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Uh-huh. The up and down arrows enable you to increase or decrease the horse's speed. Press up once to begin. If you go outside the radar zone, the turn doesn't count. Concentrate and try to keep the cursor inside the zone.
Sometimes this is very hard. Because every time you go out, that white line starts again.
Is it any harder than training a grandpa to speak?
I would say yes.
Oh. Good.
Because you change the horse's speed and you also change the diameter of the circle.
When the circle of arrows gets bigger or smaller, then you need to lengthen or shorten the lunge line. To lengthen the lunge line, use the left arrow key. To shorten, use right. It's a bit wide. I think you want to narrow it some.
Nope, it's counting.
Okay.
It snaps to 3 different positions.
Oh, okay.
This activity is extremely useful and it makes you very dizzy.
The dots that just appeared can raise or lower your comprehension gauge at the top of the screen. The higher it gets, the better the horse will understand you.
Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. If your horse is cantering and it's a small circle and you have to mouse over these dots, it just goes wiggity wild.
Keep taking the green dots. They raise your horse's comprehension level. Not bad.
Isn't this game good? It's got a ton of depth.
I mean, I think so.
And we haven't even gotten to the crazy story yet.
I'm still hoping for romance.
I don't think they kiss.
That
It
makes
doesn't
me
sound
very sad.
familiar.
Oh, hello, look at this. There you go.
There's a story in this?
Yes, and
Hey,
it's
V,
got
how are you?
a more comprehensive and frankly banana story than it has any right to have. It's like they were working on a completely different game at the same time. I love it. Also, hello and welcome, Violetta.
Hello.
When the circle of arrows starts going at a different speed from your horses, you need to change the horse's speed. Let me guess. Up fast, down slow? Yep.
Go on!
Ah! She scared me.
I'm sure the last 2 laps, there you go, the dots.
He's got a lovely shape in the trot.
So, has your dog attempted to go on your webcam yet?
Like, to be shown on it? Yeah, we've picked her up a couple times. She doesn't really care.
Oh.
When the circle of arrows goes in the direction opposite, you have to turn the horse around. First, slow down by pressing down several times until the horse comes to a stop. Press the down arrow key again to make your horse turn around, and then press the up key to get back to the requested speed.
Turn back!
Speed is match. Good tracking. Ooh, tricky. There you go, watch the point on the cursor.
Yeah, I think it is the point that matters and not the tail.
Yeah.
We've done it.
Training level goes up by lunging your horse. This level enables you to partially increase the horse's maximum potential. You remember the little horseshoes. You can make it go up by as much as 1 level.
Pretty cool. Oh, and I also get experience for it.
Good start.
That horse seems very lean when he's running.
He seems what?
Very
Lean.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
Are you saying there are no fat athletes?
Not for eventing.
Communication helps you reinforce your relationship with your horse. A strong relationship raises its trust level. Watch the horse closely and see what it needs. Sometimes it will want to play, and other times it will want affection. Make sure to take care of its needs. You can see a particular request again by clicking on the corresponding camera. As soon as you think you've identified a request, you can take care of it by clicking on the relevant button.
Okay, that's...
So is that the 2 dots that...
So this is 3 different actions, I think. So...
Now choose the corresponding category from one of the 4 currently displayed.
I think
So
this one...
how can...
it's pattern recognition, and you learn them over time. This is you pet him. This is he's injured. This is you do kind of a game or like a trick, and this is you teach them something. So the first was him stamping his foot, which is a sign of boredom, so I think it's one of these 2. I'm gonna go with teach.
Here are the different possible responses for this category. If you think you found the right one, click on one of the icons. Otherwise, you can return to the category selection by clicking cancel. So what you're saying is you have to watch the horse's behavior and learn how to recognize what's what?
Yep,
Okay,
I happened to get that one correct.
well done. You figured out what the horse needed. Keep going like that, and you'll gain its trust.
And now they do the little cutscene that shows you doing it, and you're teaching a horse a side pass. This one I'm pretty sure was petting. Yeah. You want to be petted.
He's a baby.
Yeah. And then the other one, I think, is health, but don't quote me. No.
Do you ever do anything with those
No.
pigs?
Do anything with what?
Pigs.
The pigs, no.
Ah.
Unfortunately, they just are that loud the whole time.
You eat them.
Yeah.
Bacon. No, that is not the correct answer. If you select the correct category, the others will be deactivated. If you select the incorrect one, the category is then no longer there. Don't forget, if you took notes on the books in the bookshelves, you can read your notes in your notebook.
Yeah, there are kind of answers given elsewhere in the game, but they're boring to sit and read through.
You've just lost one of your chances. They're displayed in the upper left corner of your screen.
So then it...
Do we want to watch the camera again?
It's gotta be this one. Because we've seen the actions for these two, and it wasn't that, and we tried... It's this.
Do we know for certain that
Yes.
we won't see a repeat category? Okay. Good job. You responded to all the horse's needs. You just won its trust. But be careful. Some needs will be more difficult. In that case, don't hesitate to read the books in Flora's office.
So each one of these things has a has a specific action, and you'll just learn to recognize them over time. But each of those categories currently only had one option.
Communicating with your horse is very important. When a horse trusts its rider, a training session can seem easier. Thus, the horse's agility, muscle structure, and even endurance can increase much faster.
Hooray.
Good. I noticed a token count. What does that do?
Money.
I still want that bacon. And that pork roll. And that ham. And that sausage.
I noticed there's a deer in the background. We can also eat that.
It's true.
There are other...
What is this? What is this Disney princess bullshit?
It's France.
Chick,
Apparently this is what...
chick, get this land.
She doesn't. Do we want to leave the horse in the pasture? Yeah, I guess. I think there's no reason not to. This is apparently a farm in Provence. But it is not hers. It belongs to an old lady who has mysteriously disappeared.
Your horse's health should not be neglected. By taking it to the pasture, its morale will go up. Make sure to let it rest some days to increase its physique, and also feed it before it starves. If your horse's health characteristics...
No.
That would make a twist, huh? If your horse's health characteristics, such as physique, moral, and hunger, are high, they will enable your horse to increase its capabilities in training and competitions much faster.
Yeah, baby!
Very nice.
Yes! That's more like it!
Excellent health.
And I believe now we can safely go to bed.
Why is it still so bright this close to 9 p.m.?
It is because France is a lot more north than we give it credit for. And the sun doesn't set until what feels to us very late.
It's getting really late. I better get to bed.
Welcome to 8 a.m. the next morning.
What, do you just sleep in your clothing?
They're not gonna show her getting dressed.
That sucks. Anyway, awake? Right now it's 8 a.m., but if you like, tomorrow you can get up later or even earlier. I used to be the stud farm's veterinarian. I'm now retired.
So, they never explain this, but I think this is supposed to be some sort of narrator that's like helping you get around. And I think that's the person with the pigtails that was on the main menu, and her face occasionally appears, but she's like not appearing in this film. But every once in a while, the narration addresses you as if it's a character, And there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to it.
I'm just gonna stick with normal voice then.
So
My
when
horse
do
is
they
sick.
kiss?
Oh.
What the fuck do you mean my horse is sick?
Go now, ask questions later.
Is it because we left him outside? Was I not supposed to do that? Am I thinking of a different game where there's no penalties for leaving the horse outside? Oh, is he cold? Is that the problem? I think I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And explain to me how there's dirty hay now when...
I never
The
can
horse
and I never
can-
will.
Okay.
No, I bring him in. If they're cold, you're cold, I think.
So, if the horse gets too sick, do we turn it into glue?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I got Silver's meaning when he said what he said.
I think it's vitamin.
For hypothermia.
Yes. I was correct. I'm the greatest.
What are the other health factors?
There's fly spray, there's dewormer, there's the disinfectant for the infection. What day is it?
Sunday.
Oh, well the next...
No, Monday. It said Monday coming into this.
No, I think
Yeah.
that's when the next event happens. I think it is Sunday.
Hmm. That's good. That's much better.
Because we have to... I
So
don't
what
want to
do-
invest too much in that horse because he's not going to be our main horse.
Right. Our
Is it
main
real horse meat hours?
Is this going to be a contest as to who's worse? I've already used hung like a horse, so that's no good.
I don't think there's a contest here. I think you can actually decidedly take home the trophy of worst because there are some limits that I will actually take.
But at the same time, I don't want to get fired again. That's already happened twice tonight.
Have you gotten fired twice tonight?
Yes.
Yes. Once for criminally bad punning,
Why is he still here?
and once for... What the hell else did I do?
I don't remember.
Well, this is the Stud Farms computer. Here you can look at internet sites. First you type the site's address, then click on OK to look at it.
Alright, so type in W. Oh, actually, you know what? You're actually streaming. I can't actually.
I am actually streaming, so we cannot go to zornbub.com.
I just...
That was actually clever censorship.
I didn't make it up, it's from a different game, but it has stuck with me as a really excellent censorship.
It's clever that you remembered it, because I can't remember shit.
Y'all beat me to it. I'm sad now.
Don't get me TOS'd. My livelihood depends on this or whatever.
Speaking of getting TOS'd, I just wrote some very important websites in your notebook. Before leaving, check out these addresses that I have absolutely no idea what they are because I didn't get a chance to read them before they were bumped. .ubi, that's actually very slick. Did Ubisoft do this game?
Now I don't remember.
I find it amusing that Seth Sage was not lying when he said there was a game named Horsez.
So, I guess it probably was Ubisoft. So the Z
It was, yes.
games were from the early 90s was the very early 90s was the first one with dogs.
Yeah, I had the original Cats.
Yeah, Cats came a little while later. And it became less of a desktop toy and more of a game for kids by the time they hit 3. And then it went all the way up to, I think 4 was when they were bought by Ubisoft.
I'm rather disgusted with myself looking back at the things I did with the Cats game.
Why?
Because cats don't deserve the treatment that I gave humans.
Ah, sunny France.
On the screen, you can see the weather predictions for the next 4 days. Don't forget that it's not recommended to bathe your horse in bad weather.
They get cold. They don't dry very well. Oh, the collectibles.
Did you say dry or drive?
They don't dry very well.
Oh.
Horses are great for driving. They pull carts excellently.
There are 10 figurines hidden across the landscape. If you're lucky enough to find them all, you'll get a bonus.
Don't believe I ever had.
To help you find them, you can surf the internet on Flora's computer. You'll find clues at the following address. I can't read that because the shading is horrible on the text.
Hi, Carol.
Hello, Emma. You know, I'm so happy that you stayed. You are so very precious to us and to the stud farm, and I find you so energetic and nice. The atmosphere here is really a lot better since you got here.
Thanks, Carol. But you know, I don't really deserve such praise. I do what I can, and I do my best. That's all. Same as you, I guess. So, how did you end up here then?
You are wildly drowned out by the character voices.
It was saying the writing was really good in this game.
No, not the writing. Textures.
Oh.
Oh, you know, the circumstances of my presence here could almost be
Writing's actually
considered
pretty
a
fucking good.
fairy tale. Actually, I arrived here with Flora and Michael. We were together at the Sycamore Academy.
I'm just saying,
Over there,
usually
I
these,
became
like,
very close friends with
tech
Flora, and
campaigns are, like,
when they
just
decided to
some
start this
knockoff
project together,
crap
they
that
invited
just
me
throw
to
out there,
join
like,
them.
Watch a Wii or something.
They really are
No, this one's
lovely,
actually
both
looking
of
like
them.
something.
Oh my goodness, how I miss our early years, when Marie was here and we didn't have so many worries. What a great team we were.
You shouldn't talk about it as if it were all in the past. You're still together. Okay, Marie has disappeared and you miss her terribly, but we'll clear this mystery up. We have to.
It's like I said, you're just the person we were missing. I'm sure of it. With your help, we're going to find her and be able to continue with our project.
You see? That's good. You have to be positive. But tell me, what is this big project?
Oh, Emma, I'm sorry. I have to take care of the horses. Can I tell you about it another time?
Okay, Carol, I can wait. I'm patient. Okay, bye.
She really does end conversations like it's on the phone.
Why does this girl seem like a slightly more enthusiastic Kate Walker?
Face shape.
I don't like that they're letting the birds in the house. There's bird shit everywhere.
Isn't that weird? It's not really a house. I think it's part of the stable, but still.
I mean, most animals do shit.
If it's part of the fucking stable, then there's tons of upholstery and electronics and other shit in there that's gonna get bird shit all over it.
Have you never tried to watch TV through a slosh of bird shit?
No, and I don't want to. Listen, I like parrots, okay? But I like parrots at a distance, because I know what parrots do.
They bite.
I like parrots because of the propensity to teach them good words.
There's biting, there's shitting, and then there's the fact that they're usually always loud at inconvenient times. I see she's playing Red Dead Redemption 3 now.
Hell yeah.
So when do you get ambushed and murder the entire ambush?
Almost never.
We should survey people who've played this game. Call it a
It's-
Gallup poll.
Alpha, Red Dead Redemption 2 is like an example of how I'm a terrible person, because, like,
Uh-huh.
there's ambushes that happen in that game, and I don't think of them as like, oh no, ambush. I think of them as like, oh boy, an excuse to kill.
Yeah, no, she's a monster.
Are we not all monsters?
I'm not a monster.
Okay, maybe not quite as explicit a monster.
Yeah.
You've had moments.
Yeah, when I'm cranky.
What kind of moments? I need to know about these now.
For one thing, I actually wanted to kill the guy with the rain stick.
Fuck that guy.
Do it, embrace violence, do it.
That was a long time ago.
Unfortunately, the moment has long since passed. It's still funny as hell, but
Oh, it's a market day.
wait, isn't this the village where that jackass told us there was no bus?
Yes, but then we went home with him.
Yes, we did.
What the hell is this, like Stardew Valley, but it's just about taking care of horses?
Yeah, we don't have the gardening factor or any fishing or anything like that.
I can't remember where the market is. This is not it.
Are there romance options?
No.
We're still trying to figure out if there's even the one romance
I
option.
try to remember if they kiss by the end of the game, and I truly don't think they do.
I mean,
Does she kiss the horse?
No. There's a lad. This...
yeah, the same lad lied to us and said there hadn't been a bus in 10 years. So then we get on, we ride him. I mean, we ride his bike, and the
He
bus
did
shows
that on
up right after
purpose.
that. The bus shows up right after that, within camera range. So
Yeah, it's actually a very funny little cutscene.
So yeah, first of all, the bastard lied to us, and now we're expected to lie with him. Did you see the progression here?
Oh, a figurine.
Yeah.
It's a fucking Hallmark movie. Oh, good. That's 2 down and 8 to go.
Oh boy, it's a Hallmark movie. Disgusting.
I don't think they actually kiss. I think it's actually a nice example of friendship, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's bullshit. I paid for sex.
No,
And
you
if I'm
didn't.
not gonna get that,
I was
I
wrong.
always-
It must actually be this way.
I always pay for sex.
Is it here? Or is this...
So your wallet must be fat, right?
Oh, savage! Yay!
I tried to be a big spender in college, but you know, they just kept handing me loans. And this is getting dark.
I don't think you can recover from what I just did to you. I just hit you with the fire at Tardro.
You
That
did.
was
Well
truly a
done.
lot.
Well done. I enjoyed that. Oh, getting back in the saddle?
Can't afford anything. All of these things are neat. Can't even buy horse boots?
Okay, am I wrong or would nobody buy a white saddle blanket?
They look really good for shows, but boy do you have to wash the hell out of them.
I was gonna say.
They make you look like really together when you're in a show.
I wonder how much bridles are. Are there bridles in this game?
I don't know if there's a custom. What an awful looking glove.
By the way, just for clarity, the bridle is for Oliver.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you were going with.
And where are the crotchless options?
All chaps are assless. You just do wear pants underneath them. That's what everybody forgets. If you have chaps, they are already assless. Oh
But why
no!
wear-
It's already after 6.
But why wear pants? Why cover the goods?
Well, if you're actually on a horse, I'll tell you exactly why you wear pants.
Because you won't have goods anymore after that ride.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a lot of flies at a horse farm, and I don't want a single one of them near my junk.
But I mean, it's more important that the horse remains intact than the rider.
Up to a point.
Because the horse is never a horrible person. The rider certainly can be.
There are some horses that I won't say they're evil, but they can be like a little mean.
Those horses are taught to be mean.
Yes and no. I mean, there are horses that are like mischievous and like really like kind of fucking with people.
Well, maybe.
Animals just straight up have a different attitude, man.
Maybe, yes.
But it's rare.
Well, I should hope they're rare if they're still alive.
Okay, so this is like a tangent, but like, I used to keep tarantulas as a kid, right?
Okay.
And it turns out even spiders can have different fucking personalities, or some of them are just fucking mean.
Sure.
And horses are less likely to be because they're social animals. Their survival depends on them getting along.
Spiders, on the other hand, I couldn't imagine.
It's much less crucial to them.
Well, that would explain certain things about Silver.
You would think there is actually a species of spider tarantula out there that is communal.
Oh, cool.
What about the Silver Recluse?
He's extremely communal.
He's social to a fucking fault.
He will drive hours and hours and hours just for the prospect of seeing someone for a few hours.
He has done that.
And he's gonna do it again.
Mm.
And I can't.
Stop.
I've tried. I can't.
No way. He's an easy target for poker money.
Literally walk barefoot through the snow in order to hang out with people. He's done it before.
It also makes him a good money funnel at the poker table.
It's true.
I kind of like that.
What are you doing in town? No, seriously, what
Hi,
are you doing
Michael.
here?
So, do you have a minute to spare me?
Ah, good timing, Emma. I finished what I was doing and I'm free now.
Perfect.
Are they gonna hook up?
No.
So, as
That
I
I
was
know
telling
for
you,
sure.
it's thanks to John, the Whisperer, that we were able to meet Marie. When I explained our project to John, he sent us to her right away.
How did they know each other? Provence and Canada are not exactly neighbors.
Again, it's very simple. Marie did an internship at his place. She wanted to learn this method for working with horses so she could use it at the stud farm. They got along really well and stayed in touch.
Once again, I have the voices turned up so loud that I totally stepped on you.
Can you not turn me up in Discord?
Oh, I bet I could. Maybe. I don't remember. Oh, God. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Which way did you go? Oh, wow, I sure can. Okay, that should be better for all of us.
Wah.
Where, indeed.
Weh.
What's my time? I don't have a clock up. Oh, 37. Okay, we're fine.
That's why Marie told him that
37.
she was looking
Yeah,
for people to
23
work on her
minutes.
stud farm. Then,
If I
things
remember
went very
correctly,
quickly.
we are
We
still
were
in
completely on the same
time zone.
wavelength as Marie, and she hired all four of us since Oliver decided to come.
Oh, well.
And how long ago was that?
We started working here 5 years ago. We lived 4 wonderful years in Bellevue, in the middle of nature and the horses. And then this happened. Or more to the point, he happened.
Who's
What?
that?
The mayor,
mayor.
of course. His election led to a stream
Yep.
of incomprehensible municipal bans. From then on, things started getting darker and darker, until Marie's mysterious disappearance. And since she disappeared, we've had to deal with the mayor's determination to get his hands on the stud farm.
Maybe the mayor knows something about Marie, huh?
Be careful, Emma. He's one dangerous character. For now, the best way to stand up against him is to try to pay our debts to Town Hall. That way, he'll have less ammunition to use against us.
Well, I'm glad they fixed that line.
Okay,
That's-
Michael.
yeah.
So, I'm off to work.
So are we ready for the first no shit Sherlock moment of this series?
Oh, that the mayor did it?
Yeah, the mayor is at least partially responsible. He's got motive. That's been established quite clearly at this point.
Yeah, I just can't remember what the actual answer is.
Everybody did it. Burn down the whole island.
island. It's France.
Before we ultimately only burned down 3 people. No, 5. We burned 3 of them in court. We killed a 4th for absolutely no good reason.
Oh, Paradise Killer, yeah.
Yeah, and the 5th one, for also obvious reasons, kind of ran off.
I mean, obvious in hindsight.
Obvious in hindsight. We knowingly killed her fucking husband.
This was your choice.
Yes, but we did it, and it was obvious why she disappeared. Or at least wasn't where we needed her to be. Anyway, the mayor's definitely at least ass deep in this. If not neck deep or deeper. Oh, cool. But again, my kingdom for a compass. Oh.
There is far more horse game here than I expected.
This
So
game
we have-
is way better than it has any right to be.
More to the point, it's also way better than Herd Care Simulator.
That was maybe the worst game I've ever played in my life.
Was it even a game?
You know? No.
What game?
Yeah,
Horse
last
Stable
week.
Herd
It's
Care
getting really
Simulator.
late. Better get to bed.
Truly
we did that-
horrendous.
We did that last week and had to cut out 45 minutes early because it was that bad.
These
There's-
last
there's
few
no
days
game.
spent with my hosts on the stud farm have been amazing. Living side by side with them is like a little
See, now
taste
that's
of
what I
happiness.
was expecting.
Of course,
like, from
the
a game
situation on the
titled
farm
as
isn't
this
great.
was
But this
something
one's
that's not
amazing, and I
actually
don't know
game.
I
why.
get the feeling there's a huge mystery surrounding this whole thing. But the tenacity and good humor of everyone here keeps this isolated farm afloat, and I'm delighted to be able to share some of this simple life with them. Also, some good news should be arriving any day.
Just what good news are you talking about? Remember to go see Flora in her office. She's there between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The foal's gonna be born any time now. We done did the slepping.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Is she here now, or I can... What are we looking for? An hour and a bit?
Careful. Reading a book takes a long time. How many notes can we take, though? Oh, okay.
Ah, Emma, I'm very glad to see you. I have good news. The mayor is most certainly gonna fold tonight.
Oh, wow. That really is good news.
You look far away. Is there something wrong?
Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm just a little nervous. I hope I'm up to the job.
Don't worry. I'm sure everything will be just fine.
I promise, Flora. To tell you the truth, I'm a little sad that I have to leave here after the birth. I really like it here.
You've got a future to build in Paris, Emma. You'll become a great veterinarian, I'm sure of it. And of course, our door will always be wide open for you.
Thanks, Flora. In the meantime, I have a birth to prepare for. I need some supplies in order to ensure that everything goes smoothly. I'll make myself a list so that I don't forget anything.
You'll find everything you need on the farm and in the village. And don't hesitate to ask the locals for help. I think she'll probably drop before midnight. Try to arrive before then. We'll wait for you in the stall.
For inventory, press the 3 key. For all other requests, please hold.
Okay.
To end this call, click the red button.
So we gotta get all of this stuff before midnight.
And we can't go to bed until after that.
What's
Are you
wrong,
looking
honey?
for a sponge?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
The Middle Ages never happened. It's all a lie!
Oh, I love that. That's pretty good.
It's all a lie.
What happened?
What?
The third legitimate claim to the Holy Roman Empire. He and the Pope lied. They made up 300 years of history.
That's actually...
Charlemagne is fake. He's fictional.
Charlemagne's not real?
Charlemagne isn't real.
I love this. That's a good one.
What's the context here?
Theory is literally as old as me. This dude wrote it in
Are we talking real history?
No, we're not. Kuro just learned about a new conspiracy theory that some crackpot wrote in 1991 that the Middle Ages weren't real. It was a conspiracy cooked up by Otto III and the Pope to give Otto III a more
Try the
legitimate
village.
claim to
There's
the Roman
lots of
Empire.
stuff there. It's not totally the middle of nowhere.
What the fuck wasn't a conspiracy, though? I mean, come on.
Literally nowhere else on Earth are there 300 missing years, and the Muslims and the Chinese had their shit pretty well together in this history.
That's pretty fucking funny.
They go through all this scientific stuff, like astrology and carbon dating and everything, and like, and then this last one, no one else is missing 300 years.
That's pretty good.
Everyone else's records.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean,
As of 2013, was still publishing shit about this.
Oh, I love that.
amazing. I don't know, though. Most of the things I date are carbon-based. I think.
You think? You better confirm.
I wish I could, V, but I can't.
So you're not sure that you dated
Nope.
a silicone-based life form?
Not in the... Well, actually, I retract my response there. There was one. Pretty busty. Must have been silicone-based.
Oh, that's a bad joke. That's some bad hat, Harry.
I'll tell you, though, I never wanted to buy a motorboat after that.
Terrible. Bad and terrible and no good.
And you know, I've been holding this one back long enough, I think. Stud Farm.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. It's, the breeding of animals. Horses specifically.
I see, so not that kind of stud.
I mean, it's why we call them that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there was like a whole thing in like one religion, I think, where they were like getting pissy about calling young men studs because of the association with breeding animals. It was hilarious.
A religion had a problem with that?
Yeah.
Humans are, well, never mind.
Hey, you're right. No point in getting there too early. A mare only foals at night.
Well, what am I supposed to do for 4 hours?
I try not to foal if I can avoid it. I prefer calling or raising. We could, Oh, here's an approach. We could take a black marker and draw all over Flora's face.
No.
Jigglypuff. Whoa, hold it! Oh, I see. Time has passed.
Yeah, reading books passes time.
You better get in there.
It's always the same. I cry. It's just too much.
Brings back so many memories.
Is there something wrong, Oliver?
So I guess you're going to leave us now.
Don't get upset with me, Oliver. You knew this from the start. I can't stay. I have to learn more in order to progress. Understand?
I guess so.
Come on. I promise I'll come back and visit you a lot. Okay?
Emma, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful career, and tonight you really proved that you have a gift for taking care of animals. But listen to my proposal.
Flora,
We didn't get to see it?
Of course, it's entirely
Do
up to
you
you.
want to?
But we're gonna need someone to help us around.
I mean,
This hole is going to need care and
being a
good training,
doctor and
and we're all very busy already.
Usually fairly
We've
graphic.
talked about it, and you're the ideal
Yeah.
person. So,
There's always
we'd
some
like to
blood.
offer you a job on the stud
Huh?
farm. Of course, we can't pay you a fortune, but you'll be a part of our family. So, what do you say?
you have a difficult choice to make. Choose the option that you find more interesting. Either way, the adventure continues. Depending on your choices, your adventure will progress and can even have different endings.
So, I don't
Emma,
remember how to make
I-
the choice.
I don't know how to make you stay here. All I can say is that you'll be happy with us. I'll make sure of that. I swear it.
And there's no romance, huh?
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Oh, Emma, I would be so happy if you stayed with us, but if I put myself in your shoes, it's your career, it's your life on the line. On the other hand, we're happy here.
And
Don't neglect your career for us, Emma. You've already been kind enough to do us this favor, and we have no right to... I didn't
I'm
want
not
Flora to
surprised.
make you that offer. You love doing people favors, and I'm worried that you have a hard time saying no.
this is exactly what I was expecting to have happen. We've got
yes.
one person voting one way, one person voting the other, and one person talking very much up the middle.
Emma, before you give me your answer, I just want to tell you that there's no right or wrong decision. Whatever your choice is, life goes on. So, what'll it be?
What do you
Can
think,
we
Alpha?
can we save here and decide next week? It's a beautiful cliffhanger.
No.
Oh, come on. Where's
I-
your sense of...
I'm hitting the escape key and nothing is happening.
Oh. So we bound ourselves
She
here,
physically
huh?
cannot.
I physically cannot.
Oh. Like I said, I paid for sex. And I suspect that the best way to accomplish anything even close to that would be to follow absence makes the heart grow fonder. That being said, my vote is to leave and finish the internship.
All right. V, do you have any thoughts? Violetta.
I'm thinking. Okay, let me flip this candy bar to whatever side it's on. It votes for staying on the horse farm.
Oh, great.
Of course it does. Well, we got two choices, Whit. You're gonna have to make the decision yourself. Or
There is very slightly more content if you leave, I think.
yeah, but which one gets us the ending that gets us hooked up with Oliver?
Maybe none of them? I don't... If anything happens, you smooch.
Okay, who presented the more compelling argument? Or fuck that. What do you want to do?
I personally have seen the leave option. I don't know if I've ever started a game where I stayed.
Okay, then give us the thumbnail of leave that you got and go with stay. We'll
Are you
go
sure?
we'll go for some new stuff together. But before you click that, tell us the ending you got.
Oh, I don't remember. I solved the mystery and we all lived happily ever after.
Oh, okay. Well, let's make what could very well be the wrong decision to begin with and stay.
What happens is they say that they respect your decision, and you take the train to Paris, and you meet the veterinarian, and he's just odious, and he makes you he says you'll be grooming dogs and taking them for walks, and she's like, so do I do any veterinary work? He's like, no, you're a woman, and she gets really mad and leaves.
So she comes back to the horse farm anyway?
Yes, she does.
Let's not put her through that heartache. Stay.
Yeah, he's just the fucking worst dude in the world. Unless
Yeah,
you want
that's
to see the worst dude in the world.
Not particularly, no.
I think I'm going to stay.
No, life is
Your offer is
rough
fantastic.
enough.
My
Yeah.
mother always told me, when it's difficult, follow the choice of your
Also,
heart.
the candy bar
And
decided to
that's
stay,
what I'm
so we
doing.
gotta go with the candy
We
bar.
absolutely must respect that.
Great.
I guess
You're
so.
great, Emma. You have no idea
I
how much
did
your help
actually
means to us.
flip a fucking
If I
candy
knew
bar.
you
Of course
better,
he did.
I
I'd
know,
give
I
you a
heard
big
it.
fat hug.
Quarters.
We'll get
I
to
could have
know
sworn
each
I
other,
heard something
Flora.
plop. I'm guessing that was it.
You'll earn a small salary every month
That
for your
was
work on the
it.
horse farm. We're not exactly rich, so we can't give you any more than that for now.
That'll be just fine to start off with. Thanks, Flora. I'll do my best to help you. And
I'm
to
not
become
sure
a
there
part
was
of this
actually
family.
any amount of fairness to it because it's not
I'm
even
sure you
shape,
will,
but I
Emma.
don't
Yeah, I was gonna say
care.
there's
Welcome
like
to the
there's
farm.
no 50-50 about that. It's not a regular object.
Hmm. All right.
And this is how Democratic voting goes on my stream. There is no actual democracy.
Oh heavens no! But you never claimed that.
That's a lot of objectives.
Thankfully, this is all secondary.
Yep.
Though take care of the foal until it reaches adulthood is pretty long.
The objectives that are made available are not mandatory. Each time that you complete one, it will turn green. Finally, even though they are optional, if you complete 80% of these objectives, you will have a different ending. Which side of that coin did you end on, Whit?
I don't remember. I
Cool.
probably did it because I liked this game and I liked the gameplay.
Okay. Well, we are now in between days, so this would be a fine time, I think, to break festivities for the evening.
Indeed. I think it saves when I sleep. Or at least I can save when I'm outside.
And by the time we get back here next week, we will both be aged.
Very slightly.
It's getting really...
What?
Only
the
6
day of
hours
our
of
birth,
sleep.
the days of our birth will have passed.
Oh.
Let's go buy our first horse. This is the breeding center's reception. Here you can buy or sell a horse, or help to bring your own foal to the world. To do this, click on the corresponding buttons. The Internet Export button enables you to show your horses to other players through the official internet site. That's neat.
This is the horse I chose in my game.
So it's the same 3 each time?
Yes.
Well, this is a good sign. All 3 of them are very well cared for.
They at least start out good.
Which means the store is doing the right thing. Or the stable, or the horsery, or whatever it's called.
So the chestnut is
The hosiery, that's it, the hosiery.
the chestnut is the worst stats wise. And then the Appaloosa has higher
Yeah.
agility,
The apple pie.
and the Connemara
The Appaloosa Piebald.
has higher
Hey.
muscle structure.
Mm-hmm. They're all level 0 for the 3 body stats, right? Yeah.
Yes. The Connemara is the most expensive. I would say save the money because through training we should be able to increase the potential by ourselves.
Yeah, there is a way to do that. And it'll get 2 of them up to level 5 potential.
So let's take the Appaloosa.
Yay.
What do we want to name her?
There's only one option here.
Yes.
What's that?
It's gotta be Violetta.
Yeah. Just enough
Okay.
characters.
Yeah.
All right, we've done it.
If you want to go straight from the stud farm to the breeding center again, it's not very complicated. Just straight ahead. Follow the red signs.
But I don't want it because that's where I am. I want to go back to the stud farm, which I think is the yellow signs?
How do the controls handle, by the way?
Not too bad. I kind of wish the camera acted different. But you get used to it. It's just when you make lots of little turns, it's a little barfy. Am I even close to going the right way? Yeah, I think the yellow horseshoe is where we... Whoop! Got caught on that piece of scenery. Come on. It's got like Silent Hill fog.
That's in there because I can't render the distance in these old games.
Yes, do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. Now we can save. We've done it.
And with that, that's enough horsing around.
My dreams have come true. I would love to play this more.
Let's keep going. Absolutely.
Yeah. What were your dreams?
I've always wanted to stream this game because it is so bananas. Like it really turns into like this wacky 80s movie. We've got to save the town from the mayor kind of stuff.
See, this is how I was feeling.
There was a joke I was going to make, but I wasn't sure if I should make it.
Please do.
The wacky 80s movie?
No, I was going to say, what was your dream just to always ride me?
You know? You can't see my face cam, but I am thinking about it.
No, I can see it, and I'm waiting for that to come up. Yes, this right here. Yes.
This face? I make it for a while.
Yep. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. The subject. This is not something I need to admit to the world.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What, that I have a crush on Violetta?
Well, duh, we all know that.
Yeah, but like, I have like a what? Pearl, what is that noise? Please don't call it that. With what we've just been discussing, you can't call it that. My crush on Violetta. I heard a noise in the background, and it sounded like someone dragging, I don't know, heavy plastic Easter eggs along the ground or something. And I asked my lovely wife what it was, and what she said was, "I'm testing the new bed jiggler." And what she meant was, is that she just got herself a new vibrating alarm clock because she has to get up at 3:50 in the morning, 3:40. And so I didn't want a beepy alarm clock, and I've already had a vibrating one, so I wanted her to get one, but the one she bought was faulty. And we're hoping that this one works better, but it sounds crazy.
Oh, hi, how are you, Kuro?
They say hello, how are you? No. Your glasses smell good. Why is that? Like floral. Did you spray a perfume or something? Get back here. They smell good. Is it? Oh, it might be your hair.
Maybe.
Get back here.
Like I said, I paid for sex.
I want you to know I had that joke loaded in the fucking cannon ever since she named the fucking horse.
I don't doubt that one bit.
The joke was good, and I'm glad you made it. It's provided us with content.
And you know, the sad part is I wasn't even thinking about that when I suggested the name. It was meant to
Neither
be,
one of you were. Neither one of you were.
It was meant to be a nice tribute, and you had to go and bastardize the whole thing. Thanks.
Did you guys see what she just did?
I
put the whole
will
microphone in her mouth?
I will
Later.
in about 10 seconds, I think.
I saw that too.
I saw that. Yep. I sure saw that.
Yeah. what she said when I said content, she has content and slaps her own titties and walks away.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's
Not at all.
Welcome to streaming.
Yeah.
And in case we forgot, there was a whole fucking channel dedicated to this that never got off the goddamn fucking ground.
I mean, we now have all the pieces in place. She has her Elgato. I have a webcam. She's about to get a very powerful computer. Cannibal Titty
Horrible.
may yet rise.
Yay.
It'll earn us a little extra cash.
So might we if we're not careful. But anyway.
Speak for yourself. Mine are all in a drawer.
Ooh.
I think we better cut this now.
Yeah, it's time to go. We're getting way too rowdy.
I think you're rowdy enough. This is prime content.
Thank God nobody watches this.
Well, thank you for coming, V.
Yeah, this was
Very
really
nice
nice.
treat
Thank
to
you for
have you.
joining me on my dream horse game adventures. We are for sure
I
gonna
just
do
wish
it
I
again.
could sleep right for once.
That doesn't sound
Mhm.
like you.
Well, sleep will come easy tonight, I think.
At least for some of us. I wish you luck with that, though.
Yeah.
I have been Wit.
I'm Alpha.
Are
This is Alpha Star DX on radio 69.420 saying Silver is a horse's ass. Good night.
Way.